In this, hey folks, so in this video I wanted to talk about competition. A lot of people in the world are like, hey, there are so many people competing. Say if you're looking for a job, the job market has so many people competing. Say in software industry, everyone is like, there are a lot of people in the software industry, but there are not enough roles, enough jobs, open jobs and all. So a lot of people are getting laid off, and a lot of people are not getting a job and whatnot. And people who are just entering the industry, they're finding it hard to enter the industry. They are not able to get a job after graduating out of college and all, right? So people think about how to stand out. Every time there's a lot of population. For example, I live in India, so the population is really high in India and China and all. So people are like, in India, usually people are like, how do you compete? How do you stand out, right? Everyone wants to stand out in terms of competition. So they're like, how do I stand out? How do I compete? What can I do? What edge can I have? Even companies do this when they compete with other companies. What edge can I have? I would say you can have very simple, small edges, and you can actually stand out in a very, very simple way, and you can do some better things compared to others. I mean, in a very populous country like India, most of the people still eat unhealthy food. Most of the people are like unhealthy and all. So very few people focus on their health, and not everyone goes to the gym. Not everyone exercises. Not everyone takes care of their health. Not everyone, sleeps well. Not everyone sleeps for enough number of hours, let alone quality and all. So quality sleep. So not enough people are learning new things. Not enough people, for example, not everyone is actually sharing their learnings through, say, blogs or YouTube videos or whatever, right? Not everyone is communicating with other people, so networking and all. I mean, there are a lot of things that one can do actually to stand out. You can actually just communicate, network, learn a lot, every day learn something new, little by little. And, for example, go to the gym, be healthy, or at least avoid unhealthy habits. For example, a lot of people in the world smoke, drink alcohol, use recreational drugs, narcotic drugs, like, I don't know, I guess cocaine and whatnot. There are a lot of drugs out there that are bad for your health. So there are a lot of people doing a lot of bad things to their health and to their body and to themselves. Sometimes I consider it suicidal, but sometimes I also understand that it's very extreme as a thought. But then I do feel that if you're doing something bad to your health and to yourself, and you know it, regardless of you know it or not, it's kind of suicidal, and you're slowly trying to kill yourself or whatever, right? So I would say try to avoid the bad things. Don't waste too much of your time on the bad things. For example, unhealthy food, and don't consume too much of bad things. Unhealthy food, also unhealthy content. For example, just entertainment. Too much entertainment is also not great in life. I know entertainment is great. For example, I am someone who has stopped entertaining myself through entertainment like movies for a lot of time. Only recently I've been again watching movies a bit more. But generally, I stopped watching movies. I used to watch 1 or 2 movies per day, and yes, at least one series, one episode per day. And I used to be always looking at my phone screen, looking at Netflix and whatnot. So whenever I was traveling, commuting, and like stuff like that, or eating and all, even while eating, I wouldn't mindfully eat and all. I would be watching a screen. So I would say mindfully do things. Try not to spend too much time on entertainment. And by the way, remember that food is not entertainment. At least for me, it is not. I eat food for energy and whatnot, and only if I like the food. Of course, if I don't like the food also, if it is good for me, I'll eat it. So that's my strategy and that's my thought process. But there are a lot of people who consider food as entertainment. They use food to feel good for their feelings and all, and to suppress emotions, to suppress sad emotions, to deal with sadness, loneliness and whatnot. And people use different things, different bad things, alcohol, smoking and whatnot, to deal with stress, sadness, many things in life. the emotions that hurt them, that they can't actually deal with, right? That they're finding it hard to deal with and find it challenging, difficult to work with. So yeah, I would say try to avoid these and you will stand out, I think, because you'll be healthy, you'll live longer, and you'll probably live the competition. So the others are probably unhealthy or probably dealing with health problems, while you're healthy and don't have to deal with health problems, and hence you can actually do something else that can help you be competitive. So unless you're competing with someone in bad habits, like say drinking a lot of alcohol, chugging a lot of alcohol, or smoking a lot of cigarettes or whatever, I would say if you're say competing with them in, like say, I don't know, in some business or in some what do you say, job interview or whatever, I would say you'll have a lot of time for focusing on the stuff that are important to you, instead of focusing on unhealthy habits and the consequences of those unhealthy habits. So avoid the unhealthy habits. Don't consider food as entertainment. Don't consider too much of entertainment in your life. Don't watch too much of reels, Instagram reels or YouTube shorts or TikTok videos or a lot of social media and whatnot, Twitter, Instagram. What else? There's Facebook, there's Snapchat and whatnot. So I would say, like, try to see if you can actually reduce entertainment, have a percentage of your time for entertainment per day on a daily basis, and also on a weekly and monthly and yearly basis, and understand how much time you spend on entertainment and stuff. Basically, how much time you spend on consuming, especially consuming stuff that are just for entertainment and not for learning or whatever. Try to see if you can create stuff, create content, create, I don't know, art or anything. Create something instead of just consuming things. Produce something, produce ideas, share ideas basically, talk about ideas. And also a lot of people are lazy to say exercise, lazy to go to the gym maybe. It's a very like what do you say, subjective thing. For example, some people are lazy to even communicate, for example to talk, to type and send a message, type a lot and whatnot. So I would say don't be lazy, just try to communicate more. Don't be lazy when it comes to communication. Type a lot, say a lot, right? All of that. And also listen a lot. People are lazy to listen. People are lazy to read, right? So read a lot, I would say. So basically look at what people are lazy at and then see if you are not lazy at that, can you be will it help you if you are not lazy at that? For example, if you are lazy at communicating, it will not help you. So if you are not lazy at communicating, it will help you. If you are active in communicating, it will help you. So similarly, like communicating through say text or through, I mean, by writing or typing basically, and then by speaking and all of that. And also listening. People are lazy to listen. People want summaries every time whenever they have a lot of content. People don't have time. They're like, I don't have time for this. So see if you can actually learn to read fast, practice the habit of reading and whatnot. So I would say what are people are lazy at, what are most people don't do. If you look at that and if you think that if you do that, and what are most people do, if you see that and if you think that if you don't do, basically look at what most people do, and if it's not a good thing, and if you think if you don't do that, it's better for you. So even if most people do that thing, say smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol, but it's not good for you, and if you don't do that, it's good for you, then just don't do that. And whatever most people don't do, if they do, it will be good for them. Pick up that, for example, reading, going to gym or like exercising, doing yoga or whatever, meditating. Pick that up and understand that most people don't do these good things. And if you do these good things, it's good for you. And most people don't do these good things. So this way you can actually understand what most people don't do and the good things, and you can do that, and you can actually get better at life and also be able to maybe compete and have that edge that you're probably looking for. So it's very easy to get an edge these days. So it's not just about skills. You can actually get an edge in many ways like this, by being healthy, by generating healthy ideas, because you are just healthy, so you just don't have to focus or worry about your health and all. So, or go to hospitals and spend time in hospitals or spend money on medical bills. So yeah, that's all I had for this video, talking about edge and whatnot. So if you want to stand out, just do what most people don't do when it comes to good things, and just do what most people do when it comes to good things, and when it comes to bad things, just do what most people just don't do what most people do. No alcohol, no cigarettes and stuff like that. So don't do that. Most people do it, and don't do that. And most people don't exercise and whatnot. These are good things. I would say just do it. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. Until next time, bye bye.